my wife's car out of the garage for a project. What can go wrong with this? And, you know, I've had me a few beers. What's going on, guys? Got 4 big heavy packages in the mail. When you shake them around, they sound like liquid. So maybe some liquid fertilizer or something. Let's crack them open and see what we got. There they are. Like I said, they're heavy and they make a water sound when you shake them. Let's open them up and see what we got. Sorry for the bad camera work. It's my tiny Kershaw knife. It's styrofoam. Wheels for the old Permagreen. I need these things. All right, well, you know, Permagreens are durable and you run well, I run the heck out of them. And, oh, there's my unloader valve. But they live in a terrible, toxic, corrosive climate with all that chemicals and fertilizer being sprayed on them. And one of the first things that'll show some rust on this, the framing and all is all stainless, so you won't have any problems with that. But the wheels will corrode. So my tires are kind of worn out on these. I have one wheel that's bent on the back. So I've got some replacement wheels and we're gonna throw them on. These things are super heavy because they're, can you hear that? They're filled with like an RV antifreeze to get all that weight distribution down low on the machine. So that back one is heavy. You can imagine what the front ones are like. But anyway, I'm gonna take these off and throw the new ones on. But I'm gonna do a little something to it first to maybe help protect it a little longer. I've got, where is that stuff? Some of this stuff here left over from a failed experiment I tried on one of my kids' cars to paint their wheels. It's a vinyl coating, peel off, but it doesn't last very long is the problem. It kind of bubbles and peels off, and I'm thinking in the harsh environment of permagreening that it won't last at all. But I got another option. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Got here is this ceramic car wax. I've used this on my cars for a year or so now, and there's a wash with it in it. There's different brands of it, but we're going back to nanotechnology. If you remember the Subvert prefix, it's got nano silica in it. Really small particles really get in those cracks and crevices and nooks and crannies and penetrate. Well, this kind of works the same way, and it is super, super hydrophobic. I mean, which means that it just repels the hell out of liquid. So on the cars, I mean, if it rains around them. It doesn't even get on them. It's crazy. But I'm gonna rub the wheels down a little bit of this to the new wheels to help coat them and make them sheet that water off, just bead that water off like mad. But you know, check that out at your store. You just kind of wipe it on. It doesn't dry to a haze like a regular wax, and you just kind of wipe it off. But I think I got this at the O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. But anyway, it's like a ceramic, and there's plenty of different kinds and coatings. This just happens to be the one I had available to me. I'm not like endorsing it one over the other or anything, but I think the car wash I have in this is another brand even, and the car wash even does an amazing job at just shining the paint, beading up the paint. But anyway, I'm gonna get to wiping this on the painted surfaces on the backs and the fronts of the wheels to kind of coat them and help protect them. I guess I'll try to show a little bit. I mean, it's just wiping on wax. It can't be that damn exciting. This application, pretty
self-explanatory to anybody who's waxed a car. Just put my little blob on there. Rub it in. Get everything covered, and I'll let it sit on there for a little while. It's not going to get a haze on it like a traditional car wax will, but just been on there for a few minutes. Just take a dry microfiber cloth and wipe it off. Get all of these nooks and crannies. Especially the back, because the back, you know, never really gets a serious washing again once it's mounted on the machine. All right, that's pretty much it. Just buff it off. Here's the removal process. Just wipe it off. Yeah, this is the shiniest Permagreen wheels in town. But more importantly, they're protected by nano-ceramic particles. I guess that's what the hell they were on that. But you'll be amazed at how, I don't know how it's gonna do on a wheel, but in a car, man, it just sheets water, water just beads up like crazy on it. Here's some highlights of my old tires. You know, the wheels are corroding. I had a patch in the sidewall. Tread is thin. Tread on the back ones is wore out and bald. Something's bent in this one, and I'm not sure if this is going to cure it, because it could be the, well, we'll get into it when I take it off. We'll see. Permagreen wheel removal. Extra something. Oh man, my beer was on the other side of that. Alright, now I have a built-in stand for it. Take my new let's wipe that off. There you go, it's on. Feels like new already. I'm very excited. It's the middle of the night. I think I'm gonna go out and spray some yards. Can't just pick the Permagreen up, but you can push it over to one side hard enough to, like you're tilting it over. And what I did was I did that, and when my sulky there started coming off the ground, I slid one of the old big tires under it. So now I would be freewheeling if my brakes weren't locked. Freewheeling. But see, I got a terribly bent wheel here, but I'm assuming that generates from the hub part too. We'll look at it and see. Was I getting that in the camera? Anyway, I'm gonna check this out. We're gonna be replacing the wheel and hub assembly and all. You can just pull this pin out and the whole shebang would come out with the bearings and everything. But we're gonna be pulling it from here. I'm gonna, well, how am I can get it? I doubt it. I'm gonna have to take the pin out. This is a make do pin here. This isn't factory. But these inside nuts are the ones you want to get. Stand by. All right, so this is what is this, a 1/2 inch? Oh, jeez. Oh, please come on. Uh-huh. You get the idea. I just pulled the pin out. These back wheels stay wrapped up in a cocoon of grease constantly from the hubs. I guess this not have that much movement. Get some grease in that grease fitting while I got this off. There's a grease fitting on this, by the way. Oh, crackies, the damn grease gun's empty. This is my one off the other side. It wobbled on the machine like it was bent. I can't tell anywhere the hub was bent. Maybe it was just in the wheel. I can't imagine how that would be. Just bolt it on there and see what happens. Oh, I had a low battery warning. Bolt it on there and see what happens. The grease zerk on this side is stopped up. I guess I should have replaced that. But while I got it off, I'm just gonna shoot some grease down into it. So they do have an inside part that has a little groove in it like a lug nut. This is the one that had the major wobble in it. Let's see if it's any better now. It still has a little bit of one, but that is incredibly better. So there you go. New tires and wheels on the old Triumph, and a little nano coating to keep them up. There's an old one with a plug in it. See where it's corroding really bad on the backside. I'm getting RB antifreeze leaking out of it. But we are all new now. I just gotta get that tire out from under it. Have to drink a beer to figure that out. All right, but pretty awesome. There you go, shiny new wheel versus old wheel with the patch. Super tread on the tires versus ball tires. We're all ready to rock and roll. I'll see if I can get the hose and demonstrate this hydrophobicity of the ceramic coating. Stand by. This works really great on car hoods and such, but let's see how it does on my water hose, and I'm in the garage. This ought to be trouble. See how it does on a Permagreen wheel. Runs right out of there. It's pretty awesome. Mad beads. Get my hair out of it this time. See what here are we got. Tilt the machine over. Get it out from under it. Permagreen is fantastic about ordering parts from. These got here in a couple of days. They came with the tires already mounted, the RV antifreeze in them, new rims, new tires. Can't beat it. But anyway, any parts you need, call up Permagreen, and they've got every little nut and bolt on the machine. Pretty awesome. She's just like new now. Thanks for watching. Call Permagreen for your parts. Thanks, guys.